my audience.
Role models. They're everywhere, whether they're famous or not so famous. Everybody has a role model. And everyone always has those instances where you take your pointer finger and you point and you say, I want to be him, or I want to be her. I know I personally have had numerous amounts of those, and one particular instance was when I was watching Miss Congeniality, and I saw Sandra Bullock on the screen, and I pointed and I said, I want to be her. And from that moment on, I made it a point to watch all of her movies, and I was never disappointed by a single one. And it's not just her acting that drew me in, it was her as a person, because after I saw her once, I just kept following her throughout on and off the TV screen. Sandra Bullock is the perfect role model for females for 3 reasons. 1, she has a successful career. 2, her personality and professionalism. And 3, her ability to handle tough times. Sandra Bullock started out with a dream and it turned out into reality. And which brings us to our first point, her successful career. Christine Lennon tells about Sandra Bullock's career in her article, Sandra Bullock, Myth and Reality. Sandra started off in just the background of whatever productions her mother was in, until she reached her first film debut, The Hangman, which is an action-packed adventure film. Following that, she has been in 46 productions. She has won Oscar in 2010 for her role in The Blind Side. She's been in The Proposal, 2 Weeks Notice, Miss Congeniality 1 and 2, All About Steve. She also has won 42 awards and was nominated for 40 other awards. And another thing people don't really know about her is she sings. However, she quoted, "I'm not a singer. People don't want to see me in a musical. I hate them. Hate them." Nevertheless, her voice can be found on certain soundtracks in certain films. Jennifer Furmanic's article, Fun Fearless Females 2003, Sandra Bullock, Fun Fearless Female of the Year, also tells us of her career. Sandra is a producer too. She made her own production company, Fortis Films, because she knew she wasn't going to be acting all of her life. She was going to fall back on producing. She's helped produce The Proposal, Miss Congeniality 1 and 2, and the George Lopez TV series. Not only does she have a successful career, she's also a great woman in general, which brings us to point 2, her personality and her professionalism. Christine Lennon also tells us in her article, Sandra Bullock, Myth and Reality, she says, her most surprising quality is her down-to-earth personality. An example of this is when she was going on a road trip. She had to pee really bad, and they're out in the middle of nowhere, so Sandra gets out and pees outside. Little did she know there was paparazzi out there. So she quoted, "I thought on the cover of the tabloids there's going to be a picture of me peeing by a cactus. And yes, I did it. I'd do it again." Not only is she funny, but other people love her as well. Ryan Reynolds once quoted, "She's the ultimate catch. No matter what. Age, particularly with her, is completely irrelevant." She's also super generous. She has 2 $1 million donations that she gave to the Red Cross after 9/11 and Indian Ocean tsunami. She has opened a eco-friendly restaurant called Beth's and a general store / bakery / florist, which she quoted, "I wanted a place that was communal, like the olden days." On the professional side of it, she's never been seen negatively in media. She's always wearing classic cuts, nothing too revealing, and she's never doing dumb things. Besides her professionalism and her personality and her successful career, point 3, her ability to handle tough times. Mara Rhinestone, in her article, Sandra Bullock, Burning Questions, explains about the difficulties of her time. She was married to her husband, Jesse James, for 5 years, only to find out, in the same year she won an Oscar, that he was cheating on her with an 11-month affair. She moved out right away, and she hesitated with the divorce because it takes a lot for her to walk away. Kevin O'Leary's article, Sandra Fights Back, also says that divorce is never easy, and she also felt betrayed. She could never forgive Jesse, and she also felt betrayed by his employees because they knew all along and no one ever told her. However, her attitude towards his children has not changed. She has not allowed her affections towards Jesse to affect her relationship with the kids she's helped raise for 5 years. As of now, she's lying low and just talking with friends and not really just planning her next step in her professional career, which I applaud her for keeping her cool and still like being professional about it, not going out in the media and being like bashing Jesse James. Clearly, Sandra Bullock is an amazing person, and when the Cosmopolitan journalist asked Bullock what it meant to be Fun, Fearless Female of the Year, she said, "I feel like if I'm on the cover of this magazine, at least that gives everybody else a shot. I'm certainly not perfect, and that's what kind of works for me. I think that's maybe what's fun and fearless about me." This is a great example of why Sandra Bullock is such a great person. Sandra Bullock is a great role model for women everywhere because 1, she has a very successful career, 2, her personality and professionalism, and 3, her ability to handle tough times.